All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today it's the day we've got the 8th anniversary LRs here. No more souls have to be sacrificed. The pitchforks can be put down. Our boys are here. We've got their details. Let's not waste time. Let's go ahead and let's jump in. Let's start off with the Z duo here. I have very, very high hopes, not only for this character, but for both of these characters, because they are phenomenal characters and just have an awesome skill with the standby introduction that they can use these spirit bombs, and they pack a freaking punch. So let's go ahead and let's look and see what these guys are doing. Let's see, leader skill, power wishes, final trump card, key plus 3 HP attack and defense up by 170, additional key plus 1 HP attack and defense up by 30% for characters who belong to Connected Hope and Majin Buu Saga. All right, the big details here, the passives. Let's see it. 300% attack and defense. Guard. Okay, so what I had said before was that they needed to add in something with, they needed to have guard, they needed to have some damage reduction, possibly some dodge in here. So let's see what they actually do with them. They did give them guard, which is great. When HP is 50% or more, they get additional attack and defense up by 100%. As the first attacker in a turn receives initial key plus 1 per key sphere obtained, 50% damage reduction for 1 turn, high chance to dodge enemy attacks temporarily when receiving a super attack. They gave me everything I wanted. They did it. It does suck. The damage reduction is only for 1 turn as the first attacker, but I mean, it's going to be fine because they're going to do a lot of like stacking with their defense. This character does. So we'll see what else they got in here. As the second or third attacker in a turn, key plus 2 per key sphere obtained and 60% damage reduction. Okay, so basically, you can have a turn of putting them in slot 1. They get that 50%. Then you can move them to slot 2 or 3. They'll have that 60%. And then from there, you can pretty much use their standby. And you'll be ready to rock and roll. When receiving an attack, they get a permanent 50% defense. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack up by 150%. When attacking with 18 or more key, they guarantee launch additional super. When attacking with 24 key, they get another guaranteed additional super, and for 1 turn, another guaranteed additional super. So you can do what? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do 5 supers in 1 turn. In that first turn, you have a chance to do 5 supers. For every super attack that they do perform, they get key plus 2. That's fantastic. There's no limit to it, so you can basically get all the way back up to 24 key. And chance to crit up by 20% up to 100%. Dude. Okay. So they can get guaranteed crit. And you can get that in the first turn if you get all 5 right away. Yeah, dude, they did a lot with the base form of this character. He was always like the squishy one, the really weird one, you know, as content kind of went further on after their release, but like he looks really good so far. Let's look at super attacks. So they're 12 key, massively raise defense. So they stack defense, raise attack for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy. And then for their 18 key, massively raise defense, greatly raise attack for 1 turn, and cause mega colossal damage. Yeah, so I mean, again, they're massively stacking their defense. Every super that they do, it doesn't matter, 12 or 18. Yeah, dude, they're gonna be very defensive after like a turn or 2 with the amount of times that they're gonna be able to super. Because I mean, you're guaranteed to get at least, you know, if you get 24 key, you're getting at least 3 supers every turn. After this first turn, so the first turn you're guaranteed to get 4. Yeah, dude, they look really good so far in base. Let's look at the standby. Let's see, finish effect is activated, unable to attack. Yep, so Vegeta just is a, like, it's supposed to be a defensive wall. 500% defense. Or 4 turns from the character's entry turn, guard, and randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. Okay. Starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, change key spheres all to fizz and rainbow. Okay, that's really going to overcharge the spirit bomb there. For every key sphere obtained, damage reduction 11% up to 100%, with 7 or more key spheres obtained, a permanent attack up by 77% and performs a crit. And then the finish effect, 888% attack. You're gonna guaranteed crit with the Spirit Bomb. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this thing's gonna pack a punch. Let's actually, can I pull back up the like the old characters here so we can actually look at, I want to look at something else too. How much farther back were you guys? Right here. Okay. Let's look at this. So this was what they were originally. No guard, no damage reduction. They did have these 2 guaranteed supers, but now they got the additional extra one thrown in there. They're getting a little bit extra key. They're getting, instead of up to 50% chance to crit, they're getting up to 100% chance. Yeah, dude, they look phenomenally better. And then for this guy, yeah, from 500% attack up to 888 is crazy. Perfect key sphere. Yep, they get a little bit of damage reduction. Oh my gosh, dude, they absolutely like nuked this Spirit Bomb. Holy crap. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, because you're gonna get this very easily. Wow. Wow, dude. They're gonna hit really hard. He's gonna hit very, very hard. That Spirit Bomb is gonna be like an atomic bomb dropping on the enemy's heads. We just need longer content. That's really all it is. If we can get some long content in here, these guys are going to really, really shine. They're going to explode off the screen, dude. I love what they did with this character, and I cannot wait to use them in game. Again, I always say reserve full judgment for characters until you get them in game. You know, we saw it with the RF Blues. It was like kind of the opposite what we're talking about, where they're kind of iffy, but was actually really good in game. These guys, we talk about them really being really good. Let's hope it stays that way. But once we see them in game, we'll be able to test them out and see what they can do. All right, so the GT Duo is the other one here. So Power Wishes or Battle of Fate, key plus 3 HP attack units up by 170. The additional goes to Final Trump Card and Shadow Dragon Saga. For their passive, it's the attack units up by 300%. Guard, great. When HP is 50% or more, another 100% attack and defense. As the first attacker in a turn, receive initial key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. Damage reduction and chance to crit up by 30%. Okay, so not nearly as much. The other two guys were getting 50% damage reduction, but they weren't getting crit here. As the second or third attacker in a turn, receive initial key plus 2. Damage reduction and crit rate up by 40%. And a high chance of damage reduction up by 30% temporarily when receiving a super. Okay, I don't like the high chance of getting more damage reduction for a super. I wish that was just like a permanent, like not permanent, but like anytime they got supered, I wish they had an extra 30% damage reduction, not a coin flip to get that extra damage reduction, because it's gonna really suck when they don't. You're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that difference. 30% damage reduction, you're gonna feel that. When receiving an attack, they get a permanent 50% defense. When attacking with 12 or more key, they get attack up by 150%. When attacking with 18 or more key, they launch initial super. When attacking with 24 key, they launch another additional super, and for one turn, that other guaranteed additional super. Okay, so they got that same effect. For every super attack performed, they're going to get key plus 2, damage reduction, and chance to crit up by 10%, up to 50%. Okay, so they can build up to 50% crit. But yeah, for like one of these turns, depending on where you put them first, they could go in there, have the other percentage of crit, and probably still look pretty good. I'm not as high on them right now as I am like the Z-Bomb duo, but I still think these guys look very good. Like, very good. Let's see what their super attacks are. So 12 key, greatly raise attack, greatly raise defense for one turn, cause colossal damage to the enemy. Their 18 key, raise attack by 70%, greatly raise defense for 4 turns, and cause mega colossal damage. Okay, so that's going to be a huge buff. That 70% buff, and then also greatly stacking their attack, is going to make up for not having like quote unquote guaranteed crit, because they're going to hit very, very hard. Holy cow. Yeah, dude, they look good as well. The standby here is for Super Saiyan Vegeta. Let's see, attack up by 300%. All allies key plus 11 and attack up by 110%. Attacks affecting its all types and guaranteed to launch additional super. When HP is 50% or more, he gets more defense, 150%. When the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd, revives, drops a spirit bomb. When attacking, he gets 50% attack. And when the finish effect is activated, 100% attack. Okay, so the spirit bomb's not going to hit as hard unless you've really taken the time to stack their attack. The more that you stack their attack in base before moving into this standby form, the harder this spirit bomb is going to hit once they get that revive. Yeah, and with all the additional supers that they're throwing around, they're going to raise their attack pretty fast, I think. Let's see. So Super Saiyan Vegeta, let's look at his 12 key and 18 key. His 12 key massively raise attack for 1 turn. Greatly raise defense for 4 turns. Okay. And then his 18 key massively raise attack for 1 turn. Greatly raise defense for 4 turns. Cause mega colossal damage. And raise super class allies attack by 40% for 4 turns. Okay, so he's got a lot of support. These guys got a lot of support. And the Z-Bomb duo got a lot of freaking damage. Okay, let's pull up their old stuff here too. So yeah, a lot of this, they added in the guard, they added in the damage reduction, they added in that extra additional super here. Oh, their 18 key used to just be a great chance of being a super. Now it's guaranteed. Okay. They had this for every super performed, damage reduction up to 50%. Did we lose that? Turned into... Oh no, it is damage reduction and crit. Okay. Okay. I think I glossed over the fact that it had damage reduction here. I was just focusing on the crit. No, dude, they're phenomenal. They're great. Yeah. Standby HP 50% or less, or starting from the 4th turn. As the character receives 4 more attacks. Yeah, that won't be that difficult. Let's look at here. What was the standby before? Very bare bones. Okay. The finish effect activated is only 39%. Now it's up to 100. And this did used to hit very hard before. So I have very high hopes that this is gonna do some crazy damage, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, they look absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, see, these used to just be raise attack, greatly raise attack. Now we've got greatly raise attack on the 12 key and then the 70% buff on the 18 key. Dude, whatever they decided to do with these guys, I love it. These guys look very, very good. Again, I want to use them in game before I really get like full judgment for them, but they look phenomenal. Additionals and dodge. I don't know what else to really say there. Like, you throw some additionals on these guys to try to maximize their ability to stack up the spirit bomb, and then a dodge to help keep them alive. And this goes for both these characters. You could throw in some like defensive quips if you want to, especially on like the GT duo, to kind of help them out. You could throw in some attack boosts for both to really juice up that spirit bomb. But yeah, dude, they both these characters look absolutely crazy, and I am very, very excited to have these boys back for sure. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be a fun time. This is a good way to end the anniversary for sure. These guys look great. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of these guys. If you guys did stick around to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know your thoughts on the 8th anniversary Spirit Bomb duos. Do you like what they did with their EZAs? Do you not like them? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below on what you think. And if you guys are starting to use these guys, I would guess that they come out tomorrow. I think that's usually when that's when the content drop is supposed to be, is the 26th. So we should get a data download tonight. I'm surprised we didn't get one already. I thought we were gonna get one last night, but we should get the data download. These guys should be live in game within the next day or so, and I'm ready to start dropping some Spirit Bombs. Hopefully get some longer content to really let these guys shine, but for right now I think they look phenomenal. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.